Everybody, it's day 29. It's Thursday, the 14th of May. Well done to everyone for your fantastic work this week. Spelling frame was crazy yesterday. I can only apologise. The system is flawed, guys. I tend to set about 3 to 4 differentiated tasks based on who I think needs certain spellings each day. Did that yesterday, and it ended up giving everyone all spellings that I set. I've tried it again this morning. The same thing's happening, so I've emailed Spelling Frame to see why my group system isn't working. And therefore, you would have seen 4 tests rather than your 1, because it was given to everyone, the 4 tests that I set separately. I've set 2 today for everyone. You can choose one that you want to do, and it's going to be the same tomorrow. You can just choose one that you would like to do. There's a suffix one, and ending in OUS, and I believe there's a prefix one as well. So you can choose which one you want to do today, same again tomorrow, and hopefully by the weekend we get things sorted. So Spelling Frame is set today. You'll have 2 active tests on there, I hope, and please let me know if you've got any problems. So that's Spelling Frame. Let's have a look what we're doing for the rest of the day. Fingers crossed that'll be pretty straightforward. Well, it's not my math, so it might not be straightforward, but let's see anyway. So Mrs. Bassett's group and Mr. Flowers' group, you have got a Nrich task. There's a link there that you need to click on, okay? So you hover over it. You don't need to type it out into the box. You see how the little hand turns into a link? Yes, excellent. So Mrs. Bassett's group clicks on that one. Mr. Flowers' group clicks on this one. So you need to go onto the class web page, find your home learning grid document, and click on these links, you guys. So Mrs. Bassett and Mr. Flowers' group. So let's have a look at just here. So Mrs. Bassett's group, you're looking at 11s. In the grid below, look for pairs of numbers that add up to a multiple of 11. That add up to a multiple of 11. Okay. So you're going to see if you can find every possible pair, and how can you make sure you haven't missed any. Okay. And there's a similar challenge as well for the ones who want to be extended for a multiple of 13 grid below as well. Again, problems there. If you want to look at the solution at the end, please do so. I think there's nearly 30 solutions for the first one, and you'll see what is the difference for the next one. Mr. Flowers' group, finding 15. Tim had 9 cards, each with a different number from 1 to 9 on it. He put the cards into 3 piles, so that the total in each pile was 15. Can you find all the different ways Tim could have done it? Each pile is worth 15. There are 3 piles. He uses 1 to 9 number cards. So let's have a look at this here. See how he's used those 9 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You need 3 groups. Separate the numbers up. They must all add up to 15. I've done one example for you. I've gone for 6, 4, and 5, which is 15. I've gone for 9, 3, 2, and 1, which is 15, which has left me with 8 and 7, which is 15. Can you see how it's not all equal? They do not have to be equal in each group. You don't need 3 in each group, 3 numbers in each group. You can have 3 in 1, 4 in 1, and 2 in 1. I want to see how many combinations you can come up with that make 15. Okay? And again, if you'd like to have a look there, if you want to look at the digit cards, you can use those to help you, or if you just want to write them down like I've done there, I want you to come up with all the different combinations you can. Solutions there if you'd like to do that as well, guys. So that's my maths. Mrs. Bassett's group, I've got a times table challenge on my maths. No, Mrs. Bassett's group. Mrs. Fox's group, I've got a times table challenge on my maths, so have a look at that. Any outstanding work, please get it done. I know some people are catching up a few pieces from yesterday and the day before. Keep it going. That looks great. You're all working really hard. In our Activity 9 for Thursday the 14th of May is now you're extending your own ideas. So rather than just having your combination with the abstract noun, you're now looking to start adding in more detail. So let's get a bit more adventurous. Similar to last few weeks where we started to, let's start to add adjectives. Let's add adverbs. How can we create more detail for the reader? So this is, you're going to go back to your list of combinations that you had. You can use the one from yesterday that you created, or from Monday, around your themed poem. So mine was on space, and you guys can do the similar sort of thing. So what I would like you to do, well-chosen adjectives you're going to add into there. So you're going to come up with each of your sentences that you did on Monday, Tuesday, wasn't it? You're creating a simple list poem. So like that, you're then going to add all the different adjectives to it. The forgotten city of silence. the city of frozen silence, the forgotten city of frozen silence. So you could manipulate where you put your adjective to describe, rather than just the city of silence. The city of what silence? The something city of silence. So you guys, for each one that you chose from Tuesday, you're going to add here. Yeah? The something planet of doom. The star of something freedom. Does that make sense? You're going to look to add those adjectives in there. That's one part of it. And then after you've done that, you're going to add in a character. This could be you or someone else, or you'll need a verb telling the reader what they are doing in your place. So a verb as well as a character. So rather than the forest of nightmares, that's the character, got lost in the forest of nightmares. She, there's the character, went into the forest of nightmares and never came back. Blake, there's your character, wandered into the forest of nightmares by mistake. Does that make sense? So you're looking to add a character and a verb to describe what the character is doing. And again, you can still use that same basis for what you did from Tuesday with your adjective. That's the whole idea, guys. You're building on it. You're building on your next part. And after you've done that, you can try adding a character into a new idea, like the example, and write them down into sentences. Okay. There's going to be no submission for this piece, but it's really beneficial and crucial that you do that to a good standard, because tomorrow's piece is where you actually use what you did today to extend it further. So if you don't do that to a standard that you need to, you're going to be having twice as much work tomorrow. So get that done, get that sorted. There's going to be no quiz today. There's not a quiz. I know it's a shock, because you've got your SATs booklets. I want to see those really, really given a good go, a really good whirl. You've got all these good things there. I'm not going to go through it all again. Thank you to everyone who's picked them up. And if you've got extra books as well, make sure you use them wisely. So I'm going to send out, I'm thinking maybe today, the answers for them that you can mark at home. You'll need to send in to me maybe the art one, I think, as a drawing one. Apart from that, you should be able to get it done on your own. So I think if I send the answers out, that's going to be easier for me as well, because I don't want to fancy having to mark 28 extra pieces on top of the things I've got to do already as well. So if I send the answers out to your parents, you could sit through and mark them and then send me through a score that you've got. You've still got until tomorrow at 3 o'clock to submit it. I don't need a photograph of every piece of work from the test. Just tell me your score, so I'll send the answers out. That's a good idea. I'll send the answers out, tell me your score, and if you need to send me through the artwork, I think it is, isn't it? Let me just check on that. So let's just check exactly what would work without being sent to me. Fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yep, you can. I've got the answers for the chocolate bar. I've got all the answers for section 1, section 2. Where's Wally? Section 3. Yeah, how well you know your teachers. Scavenger hunt. Just give me a time for that. Spelling test, I've given you those answers. So art, you'll need to send to me. Maths, I'll give you the answers for. Reading, I'll give you the answers for. Secondary school. I'll let your parents mark that, because you guys can obviously check them yourselves. And end of SAT celebrations, so you could send me any crazy hairs as well. And there's your little message at the end. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Sorry it's gone on so long. Any problems, let me know. And have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. So no quiz today. Get going on those SATs booklets. And we'll look for, of course, our Head Teachers Awards tomorrow and all our prizes. It's Fun Day Friday. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day.